This is the Calcutilities program, and to explain how it works, we want to start here at the Excel user input interface. The inputs entered here will be used for homeowners, home renters, and businesses to estimate a monthly and seasonally adjusted annual cost of utilities to help them plan and budget. Inputs include the number of individuals, which we define as individuals over 10 in that household, energy costs defined by the energy company, the quantity of each electrical appliance in that household, the quantity of gas appliances in that household, and the quantity of water appliances in that household. The user would then save these inputs to be used in the program. In MATLAB, the software will be able to read the Excel file by identifying the Excel file, the sheet the inputs are on, and the cell the input is in. So here we have the number of individuals, energy cost, the quantity of electrical appliances, the quantity of gas appliances, and the quantity of water appliances. This is the usage block of our program where we calculate consumption using functions electricity used, gas used, and water used. In the function electricity used, we return kilowatt hour as consumption with inputs of the number of appliances and J the number of individuals. We also have an error loop where all inputs have to be greater than 0, otherwise the programmer will turn error. So you can see it works by using the number of appliances from the inputs, the average consumption based on American consumption between 2012 and 2016, times the number of individuals, and we use scalar multiplication to get the quantity of kilowatt hours used. Gas use is very similar and returns the gallons of gas consumed. It has that same error loop so that all inputs are positive. Basically computes the scalar product of the number of appliances and the average consumption of gas appliances to return gallons of gas consumed. Water used works the same and returns gallons of water used, taking in the inputs of the number of appliances and V, the number of individuals. It has that same error loop to assure positive inputs, and again takes the scalar product of the number of appliances and the average consumption and returns gallons of water used. Back in the Calcutilities script, we define electricity use as kilowatt hours, gas use as gallons of gas, and water use as gallons of water. To estimate monthly cost, we use the estimate monthly cost function. Estimate monthly cost works by taking in the inputs of the cost defined by the energy company and the usage calculated from the previous functions. Then we define variables to them. We have that same error function to assure positive inputs, and again take the scalar product of the cost and the usage to return monthly cost. The last function we use is estimate annual cost, which estimates a seasonally adjusted annual cost. The estimate annual cost function works like a combination of all the other functions, taking in the cost defined by the energy company, the quantity of each appliance in that household, and the number of individuals in the household. And we seasonally adjust this cost, which means we take into account the time of year it is and usage, like you wouldn't use your air conditioner in the winter or your heater in the summer. So we set some of those appliances to 0 and increase the usage of some appliances during heavier times of use. So here we have the winter season, electricity used, the gas used, and the water used, and we compute the cost similar to the monthly cost function. So we have one for spring, summer, and fall. In calculating the monthly cost, we multiply the sum of each monthly cost to 3 because each season is composed of 3 months, and that returns a seasonally adjusted annual cost. Now that we have all our functions set up, we run the program using sample inputs from our Excel file. Here in the command window, you can see that we have a disclaimer that says that all calculations are based on average consumption, and we have the consumption of electricity, gas, and water. Then we have another disclaimer that says that the cost is only an estimated cost. And then in the command window, it returns the estimated monthly cost and the estimated annual cost. But we felt that this output interface is not very explicit, so we moved the outputs to a figure. And in this figure, you could see the exact same information in just a cleaner format, with the same disclaimers and the same output of estimated monthly cost and the estimated annual cost that is seasonally adjusted. We also have another figure that plots the usage of electricity in kilowatt hours, gas in gallons, and water in gallons. It also shows the consumption at the top bar of each graph. And that is the Calcutilities program complete.